What it do, YouTube? It's your boy, I'm Blessed, bringing you some tight end action, man. These tight ends can be a big help in the game, but at the same time in NCAA, you can interchange, intertwine, swap in, swap out whatever players you want from whatever position you want to. In my opinion, just swap them out for a wide receiver. If you got a third wide receiver with a little bit more speed, maybe a little bit more agility, a little bit of catching, if you pass a lot, go ahead and swap them out. If not, you may even want to put, I know I said fullbacks are irrelevant, but you may even want to put a fullback in that spot if you run a lot of read option plays. One of the better fullbacks in the game if you're playing with those teams. If you guys haven't seen the fullback review, go ahead and check 2 videos before. It'll be right on there. But yeah, man, go ahead and swap them out if you guys need to. Tight ends are good players, they're good scapegoats, but I really think they're more beneficial in the fullback spot if you're passing out of the backfield. If you're running the read option, leave the fullback in there and even put in another fullback or another running back at this spot, maybe a wide receiver that can block, or if your tight end can block, leave them there too. But that's just my opinion on it. That's just my little spiel on tight ends in this game, just because look at these ratings overall, they're not that great. So fullbacks and tight ends are interchangeable, but I think tight ends are a little faster and can catch a little better. But if you can find that fullback that can block a little better, might as well throw them in there if you run the read option. So fastest tight end in the game is a 61 overall, you know what I'm saying? So speed, don't be expecting speed out of the tight end spot. Too much speed out of the tight end spot. So the best one right now I see is from Oregon, and then you got USC's tight end. I think he's going to be All-American this year. If you guys ask me, that's just my opinion. If the quarterback can get him the ball with that new quarterback we got. So yeah, man. So speed's not really a big thing. You can get your tight end going to be anywhere from, you know what I'm saying, 86 to 80 speed. So speed's not really a big factor in choosing your tight end. You won't have that Aaron Hernandez coming out of Florida with that 93 speed, you know what I'm saying, like back in the day. Strength wise, you're looking at it, you know what I'm saying, Texas got a strong tight end, some strong players at tight end, but they drop off real quick. So strength is not really a big rating to me unless it pertains to them blocking. So agility, looking at the most agile tight ends, Boise State, Arizona State, Texas Tech, Alabama, 6'6", 79 overall, man, but he is 6'6", so he may have some use in the red zone, you know what I'm saying? So right there, USC's tight end, this dude's a monster. I think he's a little faster than 83 overall, but I mean, it is what it is. Acceleration wise, it's just as much as their speed, 92, 90, 90. So these guys won't take off the line like these wide receivers will, but I mean, they'll get the job done. Awareness means nothing unless you're letting the CPU do all the work, trying to run routes and stuff like that, trying to react to plays. They're all pretty much low. Breaking tackles, best breaking tackle tight ends in the game, 85s. 83s, they're not breaking no tackles. This is whack. Tight ends, they downplay the tight ends so much, man. It's just horrible. Trucking, 87. You mean to tell me that none of these tight ends will drop their shoulder and lay fools out? I find that hard to believe. I find that super hard to believe that these tight ends are so big that they will not run anybody over, man. I mean, tight ends got shafted in this game. Elusiveness. There's got to be one elusive, you know what I'm saying, tight end somewhere. There is none. They don't exist. No elusive tight ends in this game exist. They all went pro. Ball carrier vision really doesn't mean anything. If you letting the CPU run the ball, you got bigger issues than wanting to see the ball carrier vision. Stiff arm rating. Some of these guys should. What? 80? Come on, EA. Some of the best stiff arms I've ever seen in my life came from tight ends. Oh my goodness, man. 88, 87. I mean, this is not horrible stats, but these are not great either, especially with all the number of tight ends that's in the game. You're looking at 119 teams. Each team's got 2 to 3 tight ends. That's a lot of tight ends. Some teams got 4. You know what I'm saying? So spin move tight ends 85, understandable, but you can't tell me that. You know what I'm saying? He can spin just as good as he can stiff arm. At 6'6", 244, this man's arm is the size of my waist. He's stiff arming the heck out of fools, man. But yet you tell me his spin move is just as good. Come on. That's ridiculous. Juke move. Okay, so these guys can stiff arm better than juke. 6'7", and he can juke better than he can stiff arm. You got this long arms. You can keep defenders away from you, but yet you can juke better. You can stiff arm. Oh man, this is so frustrating. But yeah, man. So look at these juke moves. It's not that great. 6'7" is the tallest player I've seen so far. If you guys seen a taller player than 6'7", please let me know in the comment section below. Carry rating. These guys, everybody's pretty much average, man. Everybody pretty much got the same chance to drop the ball just like everybody else. No one person is greater than the next. I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe they did it to level the playing field, but everybody has pretty much an equal chance of dropping the ball. Catching wise, 90 is the best catching wide tight end, and that's coming out of Arizona State. Everybody else falls behind between high 80s and mid 75s, I'd say, for the majority of the group. No real great tight ends, man. So like I said, man, you might want to sub the tight ends out. If you passing, sub them out for a wide receiver. If you running, we'll get to the blocking portion. I doubt that there'll be anything spectacular, especially since none of these stats look like they're really doing anything crazy. I mean, it's just really frustrating. These tight ends are so low rated, but their skill set requires them to do a lot. Maybe that's why they're so low rated, because overall they got a lot of skill sets, but it's just look at these ratings. Route running, there has to be at least 3 good route running tight ends, because the NFL is not looking for blocking tight ends anymore. They're looking for tight ends that can run a route and catch a ball. And in this game right here, man, it looks like none of them can. So it looks like we'll be going back to the conventional tight end according to EA. You know what I'm saying? So jumping right here, you got 6'6", Washington, Alabama. Yeah, so 6'6", and you telling me he jumps higher than every wide receiver, every running back. I mean, vertical wise, I doubt that he probably jumps. I doubt he gets 44 inches compared to a running back that can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ridiculous. So frustrating. So frustrating. Right here, you got USC's Randall Telfair, the All-American. Throw accuracy. Maybe some of these guys used to be quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get lucky. Put a tight end at quarterback if you want to get fancy. Yeah, but that's about it though. Tackling. Let's get the tackling part. Push through to run blocking right here, man. So 85 run blocking. You can do better than that. Let's go to the fullbacks. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, you won't get any better at any position. Impact blocking. So I mean, you're doomed if you do, you're doomed if you don't. Let's check out the running backs. 77 for wide receivers as well. So I guess you could leave the tight ends in there. I may have been wrong. Pass blocking. So a lot of these guys are better pass blockers than me. But I'm just saying though, do what you want with the tight ends. They're not the best skill set player in the game. I guess EA or NCAA and EA decided, you know what, they're going to keep the running back and the quarterback positions the most electrifying positions in the game. Because without those two positions, man, I think the game would be a little tough to play. Because everybody else, man, they leveled the playing field with everyone else, except with the exception of the speed of quarterbacks and speed of running backs, man. That's the only thing that separates good offenses and good defenses, is how good your running back and quarterback are. So that's it for tight ends, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. It's your boy, I'm blessed. Deuces, y'all.